Hello everybody. I'm happy as the Stewardship Director of the North England Conference to share with you some highlights of the full report presented in your session booklets covering the period 2021 to 2023. You know, at a time when our world is going through economic crisis and uncertainty, God is calling on each of us to be faithful at these times, to use our talents, our time, and those financial resources to His glory. How is it with you and your personal relationship with God? Have we surrendered all to God? Are we trusting Him with what He has entrusted us and using this to His glory? You know, I passionately believe if we are faithful to God, if we partner with Him and allow God to be a part of everything that we have, accept that God is our owner of everything, and that it is through Him that we have our very life and being, and are able to accomplish great things, and most of all, to finish the work. The Stewardship Department's mission is first and foremost to partner with God in systematic giving. That means regular, consistent giving. Stewardship is about not so much just money alone, but it's about first and foremost our relationship with God. Having the realization of God's calling upon each of us to finish the work. And the department acknowledges God first and foremost as God as the creator, the owner, and therefore of everything that we have. Stewardship is basically our positive response to God, our dedicating ourselves and all that we have to His glory through honor and living our lives to be a blessing to others, accepting that it is God who empowers us as managers of the benefits He gives us, and that He has entrusted us with time, opportunities, abilities and possessions, and the blessing of earth and all its resources belong first and foremost to Him. Throughout our term in office, the department seeks to work within the framework of the NEC strategic plan, which is under the strapline of Forward We Go, rebuilding relevance within the key performance indicators, KPIs 4.1 and 4.3, in the sense of becoming digitally connected through our streaming service events, placing particular emphasis on stimulating growth, enabling the church to become more financially resourceful. And that is found in KPIs 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. At the start of our tenure, we only had 16 stewardship leaders throughout the North England Conference. Today we have 32 leaders who are faithfully promoting the principles of good stewardship in our local churches. Throughout the term, we have conducted educational seminars both online and in person, actively promoted the broad themes of stewardship as a holistic program that reaches far beyond just money and finance. Some of the highlights were the residential training weekend we had as a joint venture with the South England Conference. The TD was involved and the GC came and they came along to support and speak at this conference. And we had the privilege of having all of these speakers, which blessed our hearts, gave the individuals a new sense of the challenge to move forward. We had over 150 people attend, both from the Welsh mission, Irish and Scottish missions came. We then did our own local program in the Northampton district, had a whole stewardship weekend where we began on Zoom from Friday night. The theme was God First. The first presentation on Friday looked at the strong foundations and laying those foundations. In the morning, for the message, we looked at commissioned for service. In Sabbath afternoon, we looked at the subject of how to experience real joy, which basically is looking at our gifts and our talents and how we can use them for God. And on Sunday, we discussed family finance and looked at debt management and a range of financial programs to support individuals and lives. We also had the Stewardship Revival Week in December 23 entitled Get Ready. This was broadcast across the NEC on YouTube. We covered such topics as experiencing an intimate relationship with God, improving personal devotional life, cultivating quality relationships, developing sustainable health, bearing witness on a personal basis, managing time, keeping the Sabbath, impossible givers, and so much more. Over 150 people attended on average each night. And my simple prayer is that we work together to accomplish those great things God wants us to do together. God wants us to achieve, and we can achieve when we partner with Him, when we put Him to the test in our systematic giving. Stay blessed, and remember, let us put our desires last and God first.